The big story, road funding fury.
Governor Whitmer making her sales pitch to repair Michigan's crumbling infrastructure. But it's going to be a tough sell for us Michigan drivers.
At issue, the governor's proposed 45-cent per gallon gas tax hike. The money, she says, is needed to get 90% of the state roads in good or fair condition by 2030. The governor saying with other proposed tax cuts and the money saved on auto repairs, it would only cost the average driver $23 a month.
Our big story coverage begins with 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell. She is in Lansing, where the governor is facing some tough questions.
Governor Gretchen Whitmer campaigned on the promise that she's going to, quote, fix the damn roads. We have been asking her how. Today, the governor shared her plan as she spoke before the House and Senate Appropriations Committees, laying out her budget proposal.
And I have a plan that will get us to 90% of state roads in good and fair condition by 2030.
It is the first time she has shared a full plan. During her campaign, Governor Gretchen Whitmer didn't give details as to how she was going to fix the roads, but she did say how she would not during a debate with her opponent, Bill Schuette.
Gretchen Whitmer wants to have a 20-cent gas increase.
It's ridiculous.
No, it's not.
It's nonsense, and you know it.
Now get this. Her plan calls for a 45-cent gas tax increase. She is proposing that each year for the next 3 years, the state increase the gas tax by 15 cents to raise money constitutionally guaranteed to go to the roads. After she shared her plan, she faced tough questions from the press. Did she break a campaign promise made during the debate?
My campaign promise was to fix the damn roads. This plan does that.
Whitmer said the problem is bigger than she realized.
This road situation is not going to get better by doing nothing. It's not going to get better by doing half of what we've proposed.
The governor says she realizes vehicles are getting more efficient and using less fuel. She says her plan calls for a commission to review how the gas tax is working if passed in the future, so adjustments can be made.
This isn't easy. This isn't fun. No one likes having to propose this, but this is 40 years of disinvestment in the state of Michigan that is coming due now.
Now, in order for this budget to become a reality, it would have to be approved by the Republican-controlled legislature. So what do Republican lawmakers have to say? We spoke to them. You'll hear from them ahead on 7 Action News at 6. In Lansing, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
All right, Kim, thank you. And tonight, many Metro Detroiters are saying a fuel tax is too much of a burden. So we want to know where you think the state should get the money to fix the roads. You can weigh in right here, right now on our website, WXYZ.com/votes.
Meantime, 7 Action News reporter Amira David has a look at the alternatives and whether they could work to fund a fix. Amira?
Well, Dave, Glenda, the Michigan taxes on fuel at this point are already the 5th highest in the nation, if you can believe it. So this is not necessarily welcome news for a lot of the folks I spoke with today, but one research group tells me it may just be the best option on the table right now.
We're not an open checkbook.
A lot of people, the gas is high, you can't afford it to go anywhere.
Fuel tax fury from some motorists we spoke to, pushing back on Governor Whitmer's latest proposal, despite the fact that Michiganders are still pushing for a change.
Because I'm sick of hitting potholes.
So how do we fund our road woes without a fuel tax?
Good for the first few years, and then it starts to deteriorate.
We met up with the Citizens Research Council, which has spent decades weighing how to fund a fix. One idea is diverting funds from our current state budget.
Most of the money's spoken for. We don't want to create a new problem to fix this problem.
Borrowing money is another option, but we're already in the hole. MDOT is paying $160 million a year to pay down bonds that were sold 20 years ago.
By borrowing, you're increasing the cost over generations, and you're paying almost twice as much to do it because you have to pay the principal and interest.
That means you'll be paying, and so will your kids. As for raising taxes elsewhere, it's possible, but would still leave Michiganders feeling the pinch.
We're not taxing income or sales at such a high rate that it would be horrible, but we haven't typically done that, and there's the user fee benefit of using the gas tax.
Yeah, the idea there is every dollar you pay at the pump goes right back into the roads. The more you use, the more you have to pay. Now, this is a concept that will be heavily debated in Lansing going forward. We'll see how it all shakes out. For now, I'm live in Southfield. Amira David, 7 Action News.
All right, Amira, thank you. And some other big news from the governor's budget. She wants to boost funding by $507 million for K-12 schools. That would include a $180 per student hike for schools at the bottom of the funding scale. The governor also announcing an $80 million plan to pay for community college for high school grads. And when it comes to the drinking water and making it safe, the governor wants to spend $60 million to put hydration stations in older school buildings all across the state and spend $120 million for one-time drinking water grants and investments. If you would like a closer look at Governor Whitmer's $60 billion budget and how she plans to fix the Michigan state roads and the education system, we have it for you on our website, WXYZ.com.
And don't forget to weigh in on what you think our big story should be tomorrow morning. Join our morning meeting live through Facebook at 10 a.m. and vote on which story you want us to cover.